please insert the legal description within this section of the contract or attach it as an addendum. All right, the ward, the county of, the item, the part number of, don't worry. Your attorney would take care of that. If you don't know that, they can search the public records, and also commonly known as the local address. Okay, so the property is only changing title in hands, but obviously the property is going to remain at the same address. So I hope this is very straightforward to you. There seems to be a little bit more legalese and in depth, even though it's very little the amount of contract language that we have here. Last part, together with all in the singular the tenements, hereditaments, and appurtenances thereunto belonging or in any wise appertaining for the sum of nil. Basically, when you're doing a quitclaim deed, unlike property changing hands, $1 or $50, we put the sum of nil. Why? Because if you were to turn around and quitclaim this property from your personal name into your corporate name, or from one company into another company, but it's still the companies that you yourself personally own, oversee, or manage, then the last thing you want to do is skew that transaction by affixing a dollar amount to it. So if you were selling it from one company to another company for $1, think about what that's actually going to do at the county records office in terms of recording it. The property may have been sold initially or bought by you at $250,000 and then it's sold again for $1. Well, what does that do to the market comparables in the area? It can significantly hurt it and have a lot of people, take issue with that. So this is a non-monetary transaction where you're trading title, you're sending title of the property from one individual or entity into another individual or entity's name. And this is an excellent way to do this. I know in the Subject 2 type courses that are out there that I'm not a fan of, as many people know, this is a way that they talk about quitclaiming the title of a property, and it is for the sum of nil, so it doesn't trigger the due on sale clause. This deed is exempt from the county and the state or provincial transfer tax. Again, obviously, you're not really reselling this property at all. Therefore, you don't have to pay transfer tax of ownership. So you're going to want to make sure that all the areas highlighted in red are changed as per your attorney will take care of this for you. This is dated, signed by, it's either, you or your wife and yourself, or your husband and yourself, whatever it may be, or your company. And obviously you want to put the signatures here, and then you're going to write out the names there, the state and the province of, and the county and the city of where you reside. And the foregoing instrument was acknowledged to me before this day. This is where you're going to have the notary of public sign off this. You're going to have this drafted by yourself and returned to the grantee. This is the person or the entity that you're sending this to. A very straightforward document. This is one that you're going to leave to the attorneys. And basically what I've done with my attorneys, I just say, look, I'm taking, I don't want to take title of this property in my personal name, but I do have a real estate purchase contract in my personal name. So at the time that we go to close on it, quitclaim the deed of this property from Brad Wozney's name into, and I give them one of my company's names. And that's it. And the attorney will take care of all of this on your behalf, and they can fill this out in literally 3 minutes since they have all the data, and turn around and they can sign and notarize it on your for themselves, and you have your signatures, and away you go for 3 minutes of work. And they'll bill you probably about a $50 or a $75 or $125 charge. It all depends. But in the end, this is another great asset protection technique if you're going to take title to a property and you don't want to do it in your personal name, which I do not recommend anybody